Alright guys, in this video I'm going to rebuild this Altec Lansing 846b compression driver from the 846b Valencia speakers that I'm also repairing. Both horns did not work in them, and the woofers work fine, but the horns do not make any sound. And just to show, even when you have them hooked up, there's nothing. So most likely there's a disconnect somewhere on the inside. New diaphragm with voice coil on the back. Already rebuilt the other one. This is the original right here. But the leads that actually run from your your positive and negative connection that actually go through the diaphragm and connect to the voice coil. The leads there, you can see the leads they're broken, pretty much burnt off. So the new ones are similar, but a little bit better design. Instead of coming through here and going through the edge of the diaphragm there, these ones, they connect in the same spot, but they go around the outside and come underneath here. So there's no hole or nothing going through the diaphragm. So yeah, I think these are like 30 bucks. You can get them handful of places. So set that out of the way. Get this taken apart. Oops. Back cover off. Oh, well, that doesn't help. Somebody already obviously has messed with these. They put these leads on here, but they weren't even actually connected. But I'm gonna guess they weren't connected because they didn't solve their problem. Yeah, no, it still doesn't test anything. So make sure these are snug under here, because these binding posts are kept tight by these nuts. So you want to make sure those are tight. But yeah, set that off the side. Here's it's basically a cover. It goes over the back of the diaphragm and the voice coil, etc. Goes out. This cover comes off. It's just a thick plastic. I don't know. It probably has a technical term as part of the driver, but it's a cup that goes over the back of the diaphragm. If I remember right, this just wiggles loose. Oh yeah, this one's got the same problem as the other one. There we go. You can see the lead here is broken or burnt off. This one is too, both sides completely gone. I don't know if it's just from age or if they got overpowered or who knows. But yeah, the leads on both sides are... Oh, nope, that one's still... Or no. Oh yeah, this one's still intact over here. This one, however, is definitely broken. So, and if I remember right, the stamp there, AL, is Altec Lansing, so these are original diaphragms or whatever. Then, before I put the other one in, usually just take like a card or something like this and make sure there's no debris or corrosion in here. And I'll just run it around the outside like this and kind of make sure there's nothing in there. These, who knows how long these things have been sitting. Okay, make sure that it's all cleaned out. And you can see in this end the screen mesh is still in there, but it looks like a liquid got in there or something. One time it's still perforated. It's not like a thick, but yeah, it looks like some sort of a liquid might have gotten in there at one time. It looks like the screen kept it out though, because I don't see anything running through or anything on this end. This end looks pretty nice and clean. So yeah, we'll take the new one here, and you got to get the holes in the back here lined up correctly. I'm trying to think, we got one here. Oh yeah, the holes aren't. Okay, since these two pins are just perpendicular from each other, there's other holes, because I'm assuming these diaphragms work in other compression drivers, but it's these two that are going to line up with this. So close to that, and then when you just set it on there, you just kind of got to be really careful to make sure the voice coil goes down in that groove. You don't force it or anything or mash it. Kind of let it find its place. There, kind of right there, and it's set in. And usually they snap in, kind of. Well, we'll leave that loose. I'll set this back on here. It's teetering on those two pins. It's a very snug, tight fit, which you're going to want anyway. Where did the screw go? Rolled off on me. There it is. And instead of just trying to smash it down by hand, we'll slowly start to tighten these screws down. Kind of let the screws pull it down. Oh, my bad. Okay, I see. I had the pins that are perpendicular right here. When I had this turned around, these three holes, there's three other holes here, here, and here. They obviously a screw I think comes through from the other side, because you can see the bottom of it. That's why I didn't want to go in. So all I had to do is rotate this around until there, the pins line up and the screw holes are visible. So now, didn't have that problem with the other one. I've only rebuilt a few of these, so. Oh, come on. There we go. Doing it wrong again. There we go. Everything's easier when you're not on camera. There we go. Now it's going in. Start running these in, and then as you tighten these down, it's going to pull that down, because when you push it down with the those two studs, it's a very snug fit, and if you push hard enough, sometimes you can get to snap down by hand, but I think it's just easier to kind of just keep tightening all these screws a little at a time, and they'll pull it down more evenly. Those are snug. Let's see if we can test it. Mm, 6.6. I'm gonna get rid of these leads on here. I'll just get rid of those leads and just strip the tips of the wires here. Loosen these up a little bit. The way I did it on the other one, I ran the green to the positive or to the red. Just kind of get this little bridge to lift up a little bit here. Stick the green wire underneath there. Snug that back down. Like that. Do the same thing on this side. For the negative. You see there, just the bare wires kind of clamped down right underneath that dog bone or bridge between the two screws, right where the voice coil connects. And then you just take this. Let's see, is it going to want to reach? No, we're going to have to do it like this. Just like that. Okay. Run those back in. Old stuff like this, I might take it out with a drill, but I usually put it back in with a screwdriver just in case. Decently snug there. Should be all back together. Loosen these up. Testing at 6.6. The other one I did, I think it was like 7 something. It was close to 8. A little bit closer than this one. But this should be okay. And then put this over. Take these off. Take the actual horn here. Place that back on there. I don't know if you guys can actually see. There we go. Oh shoot, I don't have an extra washer. That's fine. I'll grab one later. I'll grab a wrench and get those snug down, and then hopefully we're back in business. Go hook this up to the DATS V3 system and see how it tests over there. And hopefully they'll be good to go. Okay, I got it hooked up over here to, you can see over here the DATS V3. And I got some leads running to it here. Do a quick sweep and see how it tests. Okay, Got you pointed at the screen here. I have it, I'll do a free air sweep from 500 hertz up. Don't really need to do anything below 500 hertz on these. Well, actually, first we'll do an impedance sweep. Okay. Stays pretty low. Here's 5 ohms down here at the very bottom. And here's 10 ohms up here. I think it looks like just before, probably about 1800 hertz it peaks. Maybe around 9.5 ohms. And then as you go up, it just climbs. But there's the impedance sweep, and then we'll do a free air sweep. And over here, resistance 5.9, which is good. FS 615 hertz, LE 0.096. So all good. I tested the other one I put together and it tests almost identical. I believe the other one was 5.8 ohms. Had an FS of like 590. It was really close to 600. And then the LE on the other one was also 0.09. I think it was just 0.09001. This one's 0.09601. So close enough. So pretty good. All right, let's unhook the mini DSP. I think I said unhook the mini DSP. I think I meant unhook the Dayton Audio DATS V3. What we'll do, this is a wire I've hooked up to this. I got an old Fisher 122 sitting down here. This is a wire I had running from it to a speaker, and I have these adapters I made that convert a banana plug to just a regular end. So that way, I can just put these terminals directly into the horn. And that. And what we'll do is we'll minimize that. We'll open up the mini DSP here. And then we'll set a high pass on it. And we'll have we'll leave the low end or we'll have it crossed at 1,000. That's fine. I don't want it to send any low frequencies to the horn and potentially damage it. So, actually, no, we'll make this a little higher. Come on. Make it 2,000. There. And we'll do the same thing on this one. 2,000. There we go. There. Now it shouldn't send anything lower than 2,000 to the horn, so it don't accidentally damage the horn. There we go. Yeah, the DATS V3 was still plugged in. There we go. The horn's working. I just run it off the right channel of this old Fisher 122. But yeah, it sounds that way also because I have the high pass set at 2,000 hertz just so I don't accidentally damage it. But yeah, sounds good. I think it'll be okay. As I get more stuff done on these Altec Lansing 846b Valencia, I'll keep making little videos here and there. They're tore apart and getting re-veneered right now. I'm just getting the horns done for now. So, all right, stay tuned. There'll be more pieces to come as I rebuild these Altecs. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff.